other theory of masculinity and the opportunity theory. Other theory, masculinity by Fred Adler, and opportunity theory created by Rita G. Seinon. So Fred Adler argued that women are involved in more crime due to the increasing or participation of women in social movements. So in the late 1970s, they changed the role of the female in their family and the feelings of women role in society. So in these stages, nanay changes also sa kababae, like this masculinity means that the qualities or attributes regarded as the characteristics of men or boys. So in this theory states that Fred Adler says that attributes or characteristics na nakuha sa kababae within sa lalaki. In the late 1970s, also these attributes can affect na makakommit sila crime, that the empowered of women are involved in more serious violent crime. The next one is the opportunity theory. So this theory means that it was created by Rita G. Seinon in her work, that Women in Society. This theory urges that the involvement of criminal activities is increased when women have different opportunities. Increasing opportunities of women reduce the rates of violent female offending but increase the rates of property crimes. According to the empirical observation of this theory, Seinon argued that historical males are more active in crime because of their greater social opportunities, competences, and networking than females. In broader social context, a female opportunity, efficiency, and social communication are increased when the rate of female criminality increase accordingly. Also, Seinon logically argued that when more women get access in labor market as skilled labor and possess highly specialized position, their job sector, they commit crime and more employment-related property crime like men. Some women take advantage of these opportunities just to the men do before. So this theory claims na, for example, that crime will occur when the motivated death is present near an easy target that is not adequately protected. So this theory na nag-represent siya, if ever ang target is not protected, then may possibly na kanina opportunity theory is mag-gain sa usa ka tao sa matnag, even though babae siya, but although if na siya opportunity na buhatan ng usa crime, and he will be mabuhaton niya ng crime. Also, the most common example ani niya is robbery, also target sa other convenience stores.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, mates. And this is my report, Marginalization Theory by Mida Tisney Lind and Kathleen Daly. Women and crime. The marginality is talking about low salary, lower class position, and family victimization of a women penetrates criminality in contemporary societies, which is due to low salary. A crime is penetrates criminality. Women penetrates criminality. According to this theory, that the unemployment, adequate labor changes increase the number of members in home, the cost reduction of domestic budget. It can make the women prone to criminality. So, pink collar crime appears as the counterpart to the white collar crime. White collar crime is talking about nagyapong ka sa position, which is makakommit ka thief, embezzlement, talking about money. Bitaw like nang naka sa bangko, like tungod sa kapobrehon, makasulo ka sa masula ka sa kwarta, then makakosay mo og pagpangawat. And pink collar crime is same gyapon sa white collar crime. Maybe na sila differences, pero the pink collar crime is carried out by women whose at a position as accountant, manager of officers, etc., which embezzlement from their employers. That is, women who may not have carrying main functions but still have enough powers and opportunities to commit fraud at of or thief at their.
Hey everyone, especially to you, Sir Padesho. My name is Maritoni Toble. My topic for today is critical feminist theory. So what is critical feminist theory? Critical feminist theory, also known as the Marxist feminist. This theory holds that the gender inequality stems from the unequal power of men and women by men. For the cause of female criminality originates with the onset of the male supremacy and the efforts of males to control female. Women are commodity like land or money. The male exploitation acts as the trigger for female criminal or delinquent behavior. Criminal feminist theory. Talk siya about unfair power sa usa ka babae ug lalaki. Then it leads to a result aning inequality sa usa ka babae ug lalaki is ang pag-commit o crime sa babae. Ug sometimes ang lalaki maka-trigger siya sa babae para mo-commit o crime. So let's talk about a common reason why people, male and female, commit a crime. Poverty, physical incompatibilities, women participation in labor force, lack of education, demographic structure of society, and economic occupations are identified as the main reason for increase in female crimes. Poverty, mostly due sa Pilipinas, daghan kaayo pobre. Then most sa mga tao, like babae, labi na sa mga breadwinner. Then moabot din sa panahon nga maglisod. Ang moabot dayon nga una nga walay klaro makakomit og crime jud ang tao, labi na babae man o lalaki. For example, robbery or manulis. Saan siya ka pinaka-common nga crime na gakakomit diri sa atong nasod? Why? Why man abuhat ani nga crime ang usa ka tawo is tungod sa kalisod. Then one crime to another crime. Like tungod kay manulis ka, lead na siya into murder. Like at na ka sa pulis. Para makatakas is makahimo jud ka bisan unsa lang nga pamaagi para makatakas. Maunang makapatay dayon. So mauna siya ang most crimes committed. Ang hinungdan is ang sitwasyon ra jud sa kinabuhi nga ginaatubang sa mga tao. So that's all for today. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, mates. Topic for today is power control theories. So, in egalitarian families in which the husband and wife same similar positions of the power at home. So, kini, when we say egalitarian families, sa usa ka family, naay duha ka mag-share of positions like, for example, sa mga papa, busy kayo sila, duha silang work, then wala na sila time para mag-guide silang anak. So, the daughters gain a kind of the freedom that reflects reduced parental control. So, wala naman sila time silang anak or wala dili na sila kagad silang anak na ay possible na magbuhat or mag-commit ilang anak sa dili nga mayo na butang, like for example mag-break sila sa rules or law. So, that's all.
Hi ma'am, sir, mates. This is my report. The topic of my report is Sigmund Freud's theory of penis envy. Penis envy is a theory in Freudian psychoanalytic theory that propose that very young girls feel deprived and envious for not having a penis. According to him, women are simply men without penis. A child progresses through several stages of development, each of which contains a sexual conflict that the child must resolve to become a healthy adult. According to Sigmund Freud, penis envy is a stage of development experienced only by female children and occurs when a girl first notices the difference in male and female anatomy and longs to have a penis of her own. Penis envy is a concept introduced by Sigmund Freud as part of his theory of psychosexual development. Freud proposed that during the phallic stage around age 3 to 6 children become aware of their own and others' genitalia. He theorized that girls experience penis envy when they realize they don't have penis, leading to feeling of inferiority, jealousy, and desire for a penis. Freud believed this envy influenced the development of the female personality and contribute to the dynamic of the Oedipus complex, where girls supposedly become attached to their fathers and view their mothers as a rival.
Good afternoon, sir, and good afternoon, everyone. My topic today is about paternalism theory. In the patriarchal society, women are treated more leniently than men due to their biological infirmity. This cleverly or paternalism theory suggests that traditional women are treated with extreme leniency. Franklin and Fernie in 2008 argued that patriarchy is evidence in wage difference are under the presentation of a woman political and economic positions. Female are victimization such as rape and domestic violence further demonstrate power and disparities and biological inferiority. So, pasabutan ni theory, sa unang panahon daw, ang mga babae daw, ganing wala daw violence nga nakahimo, tapos walay okay kay ang pag-treat sila, walay discrimination, pero gi-argue na ni Franklin and Fernie ilan ang gisupag nga statement kay sa ilang pag-andag og study ang mga babae daw sa unang panahon permi kakuha og violence ug permi gina-discriminate sa mga lalaki ug sa mga og apil na society. Wala sila power to speak or wala sila freedom kung sa ilang gusto buhaton. Dili pa as wala sila mga power sa political issue sa economic and also sagara nga gakakuha sa mga babae sa unang panahon ang mga violence like rape and domestic violence. So mauna ang permi ginakakuha sa mga babae sa una. Dili para karon na nay power ang mga babae na sila mga posisyon sa government, sa society. Ug dili na kayo sila naka-discriminate sa atoang palibot. And also nana sila power to enhance and speak their freedom and